There we go, I'm online there. That's kind of weird. Does it show it on YouTube that I'm managed the broadcast? I haven't even started streaming yet. I don't know what I'm doing on this thing. Yeah, I was getting ready to go live, but I seen someone in the chat. So I was like, might as well just go live now. Yeah, I was just kind of getting things ready for this. So give me a second. Let's see. Yeah, I just got on it. I hadn't really been on Star Rail at all today. I just kind of did a lot of used all my daily stuff up on my other games. So at least I don't have to worry about energy hopefully over camping on them. I've got tons of polls on this, so I'm guaranteed Sunday. I definitely want to get him. Depending on my luck, I may go... Oh, not that light cone. May go end up going for his light cone. I haven't paid attention too much to the units coming up in Star Rail lately. It sounds really... Showing the audio is really low on here. I mean, I might have to pull it up. Maybe if I... Actually, let me take that back down. I'll just edit in game. It's just really loud in my headset, so let me turn down my volume. Alright, let's see. Make sure everything's running good. Go to my channel. Well, let me make sure I mute this tab. Is it muted? I think it is. Yep, okay. I just don't want to I want to make sure I'm not broadcasting my own voice here. Okay. I don't know how many viewers I get in this one since it's Honkai Star Rail rather than Girls Frontline, but I thought I'd just go ahead and do my Sunday polls on here and then just kind of start the story for the day. Probably do that for a couple hours, and then I'll take a break to eat dinner, and then I'm gonna just get right back into where I was yesterday with Girls Frontline 2. I'm just kind of giving it some time for people to join, make sure everything's working. Alright. Alright, I might as well get going on it. I'm gonna just watch it from the YouTube side of things, I think. Might be easier to see chat from here. Alright, so let's go ahead and do this, and I'm gonna start recording it, since I do want to post these polls as soon as I get it done. I just gotta figure out where I can actually do them at. So we probably should go to Penacony. The music's gonna be a little bit better than just being in the being down in the prison where you're just hearing chains and stuff.
This haven of memories. Every touch, every moment.
But pretty much all I use in this game is Akron, so even though I'm gonna pull him, I probably won't be using him yet until I get like a full remembrance team that needs him. Since this is my main team and then my other one's mostly Firefly. And then the other one's the Dot team, and none of them really need Sunday. But eventually I'll need it when I get a full remembrance team out. But yeah, let's go ahead and do this. So Sunday has come out today. It's been a while since I've actually pulled on a banner, so we'll go ahead and look at my... it's been so long I can't remember how to check my past polls. Yeah, I'm gonna have my internet acting up like it usually does. Takes 2 tries to get it to work no matter what. Oh, there it goes. Okay, so I have 5, 10, 15. What was I pulling for? 15 and then 16 pulls. Why do I have an extra 10 pull on there? I wasn't pulling for anything specific. I must have accidentally did an extra 10 pull right after I got him. So I have 16 pity already. So I only need, and usually you get around the 75 mark, I believe, if I remember. So that means I just need 60 pulls. I got plenty to hit soft pity. So realistically, we're just seeing if I can hit the... oh shoot, the recording's not started. But realistically, we're just trying to see if I can beat the 50-50 or not. If not, well, then I'm just going to push all the way until I get them. And so I got that going, and let's go ahead and do it. All right, first 10 pull. Can I get lucky and just get it the first try? Nope. And I don't really need any 4 stars anymore, so we're just kind of going, right for them. So that's 26. $36. Hey, Shiny Blush. Yeah, we'll see if I can get them. 46. Not looking like it's going to be early, but as long as I can win the 50-50, it'd be good. I've got lots of pulls, and I got tons of the currency saved up to get pulls that way as well. That's 55. Yeah, it looks like I'm gonna at least hit soft pity. Because if not this one, I'll be in soft pity. Yeah. So now I'll be hitting soft pity here. All right. I should get him, I think, unless I'm gonna do 1 pulls after this. Yeah. Okay. So I'm in soft pity at this point. I think it's at 76. So I'll just do single pulls because I should get him here within a couple pulls. Not that one. Yeah, come on. Don't go all the way to hard pity. I don't want to go all the way to 90. There we go. There he is. Come on. I don't need any of this. Well, I'll take a Himiko, I guess. But we're going to get another selector, so I kind of don't need her. Another welt. That's my, I think that is my second dupe of him. Well, I probably will not go over his light cone now. What dupe is that of him? That is my second dupe of him.
New friends.
I don't even use him anymore.
Isn't it?
Well, let's see if I can get him early. I've got plenty of pulls at least. So I'm probably just gonna skip his light cone, I guess. Oh, all right, I'll take that. Hey, that works. Just get it 10 pull right after I lose the 50-50. Give me 2 copies of them. Give me a copy of them and then lose the 50-50 again. Come on. I don't need you. That's gonna be right at the end. Oh, I was gonna say, if I can get 2 copies or a copy and losing the 50-50, that'd be great. Alright, not bad at all. Although I would have liked to have lost to a Himiko, because she's the only standard I don't have, and she's like the only one that's still useful. Alright, so I actually, well, let me see, what is his light cone value here? After the wearer uses skill or ultimate on one allied character, and he works similar, I mean, he's got a lot of extra stuff in it, but he has that action advance. The wearer regenerates 6 energy, and the abilities target receives 1 stack of Heim for 3 turns, stacking up to 3 times. Each stack of Heim increases its holder's damage dealt by 15% after every 2 instances of skill or ultimate the wearer uses on one ally. Oh, wait. After every 2 instances of skill or ultimate, the wearer uses on one... Oh, it's got skill recovery. Now, I do have Bronya's light cone. Let me look at what the... what is his best... What is his best light cone, anyway? Is it Bronya's? Or something similar? His best non-his. Let's see... Go to... Oh snap, on the tier list he's not... He's only 0.5 on the tier list for Memory of Chaos. He's 0.05 on Pure Fiction. He's not a T0? Wow. Man, Lingsha moved up too. Holy crap. I should have got her. But there'll be a better healer for the remembrance units in the future. I don't know what. Maybe it's because we don't have remembrance yet, so he's not that valuable. He'll move up. He's gonna move up to T0 when we get the remembrance stuff. But let's go ahead and see what they say on his build. A grounded ascent. Best light cone option, that's his. A significant downgrade, but not as much, which leads to a higher reliance on enemy attacks to hit the 3 action rotation. To realistically hit a 3 action rotation, granting permanent uptime on his ultimate buff. Oh man, it sounds like it's really good. I'm gonna do a couple pulls into it. I don't think I've pulled a single light cone for a Harmony yet on a limited banner, so Bronya is I think the only good one I have. Let's see. I still need to level up her as well, but I haven't had a need for them yet. It's going to be coming though. It's going to be coming with the new units coming up. Yeah, I only have Bronya's, and his is really good. Screw it. Because I think his will be pretty universal too. Because when you use a skill or ultimate on an ally, so that's a lot of harmonies. Energy and the ability to target receive 1 stack of Hein for 3 turns. Gives them a damage buff. Most harmonies are going to do that. After 2 instances, skill or ultimate recover. So this is just generically good. Let's go ahead and pull it. Let's pull for it. See if I can get lucky. I've never lost on a light cone. But I haven't pulled for that many of them. Mostly damage dealers. This is 20. $30. Come on, get it early. I might want to skip it. 40. Because I really want to get Herta's light cone. This is going deep. Maybe one more? Come on. That's pretty deep on it. I think I just have to skip it and give it to Bronya. I don't really, or give him Bronya's because it's a downgrade, but it's not really anything changed. Like, I don't even have a use for him at this point. I can maybe go over it on rerun if I need it. Right now it's on my Sparkle, but Sparkle's been basically eclipsed completely by Sunday at this point. So I'll just have to live with it, because I don't want to waste all my pulses. I'm definitely going to get Herta, and then I'll get Herta's light cone. And then from there we'll kind of see, because not much has come out on the leaks. But man, that kind of sucks. But I mean, at least I know I'm really close to PD for Herta, so it's not like I'm really behind in terms of pulls. Alright. Alright, let's go ahead and start the story. Now, I just gotta go back to view a story recap. Let's just see the
clock winds back to the start of the journey to Penacony. The Astral Express, upon invitation from the Watchmaker.
It's nice not having to read this. It just talks in English.
However, in this sweet dream paradise, they unexpectedly become entangled in 2 bizarre murder mysteries. A grand struggle for a legacy begins.
So this is just giving a breakdown of everything that's happened.
After another, a confrontation between the emanator of the Nihility, Acheron, and IPC representative Avenge. The Express crew thus delves into the heart of this to fulfill the wishes.
Find him,
The
we
future
fight
of
him.
remains uncertain. However, in the very end, Sparkle makes a grand return with a startling bombshell. This crisis is ultimately resolved amid spectacular.
No sad endings. Alright, let's get right into it.
telling jokes again? Amphorius, the eternal land.
What does it give?
Yeah, that's what Miss Black Swan said. It's a world hidden away from outside observation.
If I'm not mistaken, that's also the next planet too.
Revealed by the light from the mirror of the Garden of Recollection. You haven't been with us on the Express very long.
I've been on the Express for nearly 2 years now. Oh, I guess you could say that the game's been out that long.
Huh? Has it been that long?
Wait, why is she not talking?
We should consider Pom Pom's opinion too. They don't know we're considering Amphorius as a destination.
What happened there? Did they lose the voice actor? I mean, what the heck happened with Himiko's voice lines? Due to strikes going on. Oh, added in the future? Okay.
Yeah. Plus, even if we pass Amphorius...
No fuel problem sub. Sometime excellent. God, I was thinking I'm not gonna have to read. Yeah, it's due to strikes, it looks like. They should have just pulled these characters out of the story.
In other words, we won't be leaving Penacony anytime soon.
Or we could also revisit our previous stops to make sure that the astral charts and navigation...
Well, we were just at that tournament. Make it a vacation by chilling out here, where all kinds of craziness has already gone on. That's just a great idea. Several weeks later, golden hour.
Creating chaos is also a means of maintaining social stability, if you ask me.
If you have the time for mindless gossip, you're probably better off spending it on getting actual work done.
They say this is all part of ongoing investigations. But is there even any point? I mean, look at us. This sudden surge in inter-family cooperative efforts. It's nothing but a pretense for...
Sounds like you've got insider intel. No, are the stories going around true? Was the furor that broke out a while ago really a result of trouble within the Oak family?
Rumors.
Difficult questions. Didn't I just say that creating chaos is also a means to maintain... Who knows who's been fanning the flames? But there are a dozen rules...
Oh, I've heard those. Conspiracy theories about how the IPC had orchestrated everything and... what was it again?
Yes, everybody, they basically covered everything up, it looks like.
All the hearsay. All I can say for sure.
You mean the former Oak family head?
Bingo. Most of the blame was pinned on him when the Charmony Festival was abruptly cancelled. Since then, forget his whereabouts. Nobody even knows if he's still alive. Talk about scary. For all we know,
Black Plum family name.
something called...
I've heard another theory about that. I beg your pardon, sirs. Dreamweavers are carrying out inspections on the routes around here, and all affected facilities have been closed off.
Let's see how the volume's doing.
In the meantime,
Okay, it seems loud enough.
What happened? Is this because of the Stellaron?
It's Sunday right there.
Are we Penaconians never gonna dream in peace again?
There is no cause for alarm, sir. The Stellaron has already been sealed. This is just a routine inspection. Please,
Why do they need to cover up his head? It's obvious it's him.
power to protect the sweet dreams of every guest.
I see. We'll leave the two of you to your work then.
Excuse me, sir. Have we met before?
Oh. Do you recall when or where we might have met?
My bad. I must be mistaken. Sorry about that.
Well, somehow changing clothes has made people not
Sure have a knack
know
for
who he
stirring
is.
up trouble. Of all the routes available, you had to take the one that
We shouldn't run into any problems with you around. Even if they see through the Harmony's power of disguise.
Oh, Harmy's power of
there's a way
disguise.
for us to escape.
Spare a thought for me, will you? Just being in your company is plenty enough to get me into trouble, Mr. Prime Fugitive of...
And that is exactly why I need you with me. You're the only one.
The only one you... What about her?
At least she was spared from the consequences.
What a shame.
Why do you say that?
Just thought that being mean might be more effective than consoling you. I've seen plenty like you. Eager for everyone to take you to task after a setback because that's the only way you'll feel better. That said, if I'd really wanted to hit you where it hurts,
You're right.
she should still be in Penacony. Aren't you going to look for her?
That won't be necessary.
One thing that kind of gets annoying with this game is there's a lot more yapping and a lot less actual combat in this game.
I can't.
Especially when you have Akron and you're just one-shotting all the mobs.
Alright, then let's keep going. Helping a fugitive return to their home. So exciting.
Alright. There's so much content I don't think I've done in this area, but I kind of stopped trying to min-max this game a while ago.
Unlike the pair from earlier, what's happening at Ideen Park?
Hey! In case you didn't know...
My apologies. I forgot that you're not very tall.
Remind me, why do I...
We've been through this. Besides, we once lived a cat and dog existence. Embroiling you in my affairs won't weigh on my conscience.
You certainly don't have much of one if you can bring yourself to sing.
Yet you will repay this favor all the same. After all, you're only alive today because of me. You owe me.
Holy moly.
When you were abandoned in the wild and near your end, I showed you a way to survive and helped you escape the jaws of death. When you were at your wit's end and felt lost about your future, I did everything within my power to help you safeguard your position in the
Okay, I get it already. You have a way with words, I'll give you that. Still, it's one thing to repay a favor, quite another to knowingly put myself in... I don't understand. Why are you hell-bent on going back to Penacony? Is this enough? Did they make you a deal? You can have your freedom back, but in return you must turn against all...
Regrettably, Lady Bonajade didn't drop
Bonajade.
about it.
Go now. You are free, O Chosen One,
Oh,
who dare to exceed his bounds. Sever your wings, descend to the mortal realm. As I mentioned earlier, it's a trade, and you don't have to give me an answer right
yeah,
now.
you don't want to make a contract with her.
And if there's one thing I'm best at, it's waiting. The sweet dream.
She only left me with a most intriguing message before setting me free. I'll only know when I find out.
But nothing good ever comes out of being in the IPC's debt.
I'll cross that bridge when I get to it. For now, there's...
By walking straight...
Or by making... When it's time to go, this will be farewell for good. So,
Take some time.
Can't you just look back on it?
there's something else I want to do too. The embryo of philosophy may have fallen, but the order in Penacony wasn't built to...
Get off your high horse. The other 4 families...
I might have gone astray, but others shouldn't have to...
Then you should also know that the IPC isn't gonna help you a second time. If you fall into the family's...
You know how it is. The tie should be on the center line. The shirt must not protrude from the vest. Trouser creases should be perfectly the same.
He's
Plus, I
talking.
will bid my home farewell.
Talk, talk, talk.
But what does Ideen Park got to do with you? Don't tell me that the founder is one of your disguises.
Sorry, but
That sounds familiar.
I'm aware of the situation.
what? What are you talking about? I mean, Mr. One Week. Please excuse me. I should have recognized you earlier. That must be...
I want to know what's going on in there.
There's nothing much to say, actually.
Mhm.
We bloodhounds are just as baffled as you are. My
Aftermath.
Renowned workaholic, Mr. Workday.
Oh, I see. Coming back to the topic of the park, let's just say that it
And he
is
just talks so slowly.
certain behaviors are not tolerated.
What happens if you violate the pro...
It's baffling, but corrective measures will be taken.
Yeah, that works. Can you keep watch over the...
Please take these notes with you.
All right.
You shouldn't have said that just now. It'll only make
Said what?
Mr. Workday.
I was just telling the truth. I've always found this name to be more suitable for you. So, why are we here? You managed this park before?
You could say that. I was still a child back when we were taking a walk in the park like any other day, when he suddenly hit on the idea to have me manage the park. Within the domain he demarcated, my every word would... In hindsight, that was probably...
You rose through the ranks soon after. I take it that you must...
Quite the contrary. I made a terrible mess of things.
Was that his way of...
Perhaps he was just using an approach with lighter consequences to show me what he'd learned in life. But this place is no exception.
Let's see what we have on these.
Writing some notes. Write down that I noticed for now. Go over things. No burgers, food, ice cream. Okay. Okay, whatever.
No consumption of food except for burgers. What?
Oh, and this is the one area. You know, one thing, I don't know if I ever did all of the things here with a free light cone.
No consumption of food other than burgers, especially ice cream.
I have nothing against desserts. The only reason I made that rule is so that people...
What happens if I...
It's as the Bloodhound said.
Huh.
Wait, don't...
Look at I. Uh-oh. We getting in a fight?
That's odd.
Didn't I tell ya? The family can take you. Next on the list is the stage. Let's go and check it out. Only cast and crew members are allowed on the stage.
And an easy one to test. Neither of us.
Huh?
Let's try that again.
Gonna keep kicking them off.
What's going on?
Guide those who have lost.
You've been iron-fisted since you were little, haven't you? Wait a sec.
I tried to warn you.
Burger currently seen my son puking up this ice cream.
How do you feel?
Now? I'm feeling...
In any case, say what you will, but I can't sit by and do nothing. Not when I'm the cause of all this trouble in Ideen Park.
What's the plan?
Nothing complicated. All distortions have their roots. We'll be able to trace them to the source once they manifest. When
Break
any
some
storm after they
rules.
manifest to correct us, then I'll use the power.
So, can I take it that rules are meant to be broken now?
Right. Trash can.
Do not discard... This is absurd.
Children tend to be fascinated by such
Forget it. I don't even know how to joke about this.
Anything. I've got tons of trash.
Something's happening.
Got a gold trash.
What is this?
We're not breaking enough rules. We should
Pleasant looking trash.
Soul Glad bottle cap sold by the Dream Jolt Troop where?
Wasn't that the things you were getting from the guy that you bought to actually run that? Where does it want me to go?
Oh, there it is.
Just one moment.
ASM Alfalfa, credits on the Bloodhound.
Let me translate.
Ugh. I'm afraid you're going to have to handle this if it isn't enough.
Handle this? Wait, is that
May I remind you that I am current.
Group lets out 2 shots. It was close to pointing soul bottle in front of him at 2.
luck's on our side?
Alright.
Shall we give this capsule machine a try and see what happens?
Get the grand prize.
Nothing's off so far. Maybe we should open the capsule?
No, in the cancel. You should not have done that. Punishment is now inevitable.
They can't be. No.
Alright. Fight.
No dirty tricks, alright? Oh, she's.
Ill fate descends. Beneath the waters lies an endless abyss. Still waters of oblivion.
Since you're already here, why not have a meal before you leave? Bust? Or maybe I'll take it all!
There you go. Easy peasy. Akron's gonna just kill them all in one tap.
Did they have to do that?
Perhaps making the attractions no longer jump.
Aren't the rules?
Enough. The location.
Okay, discernment tuning. The after echoes of order once sort of only add to the chaos. After a tuner, Sunday can easily discern where the harmony of dreamscapes have been disrupted. Find the disordered after echo. It's up here.
Oh, there it is.
Time for it to disappear. Reveal thyself unto me, as is custom.
Whoa, it worked. The IPC totally should have.
So long as there remains a need for me to keep a low profile.
That's true. Come to think of it, you had always been in the spotlight, be it as a respected member of the elite or
Oh,
elite.
mind.
Sometime before I turned 6.
That was sarcasm, in case you didn't realize.
You never forget times.
Ugh, you're probably the only one who'd consider.
Treen pledge. So is this whole story just going to be from his perspective? Because it seems like it was kind of like the main characters were just like on vacation and now he's trying to escape now. This is kind of a side story to 3.0, which is the next one, isn't it? Oh wait, there's a new save point here.
What is it this time?
Hey Fugue, how you doing? Just working on knocking out the story. One thing I found is I usually wait till the last second to do these things, but one thing is I was just like, I'll just knock it out on stream, kind of motivate me to do it.
Nothing's there.
That's the whole point of revisiting a place.
I hate being behind and then trying to rush everything on the Sunday before everything's gonna
Happened yesterday.
when it's gonna go to the next chapter, and I'm gonna miss out on some of the end game, or not the end game, but like the event stuff that you can't do until you beat it.
I thought myself no longer the same person as before. But a I'm glad for this chance to.
But yeah, I was like, I can finish this, and I'm gonna start working on the weeklies. And oh hey, Richard Johnson. No, you must be at the beginning of the stream. I'm already deep into it. He must have just started watching it. But yeah, I've already done the polls. I got Sunday after... I lost the 50-50 and then got him immediately after, so it kind of worked out. Now, from my understanding, did we actually get anything? You know, I have not been claiming these. I probably should do that. I've been logging in and doing all my stuff, but I've not been coming on here. That could have been easy to forget. And this is, oh yeah, this is the, I didn't even realize we had this. So I have everyone here except Himiko. So I am definitely taking her. Because she's going to go extremely good with Herta when Herta comes out, because Herta wants other Erudition characters and I have none. And so I definitely wanted her. Let me see, what else is there in here anyway that I'm possibly missing? Aptitude showcase. Memory of cast. Actually, is there something ending here this week? Oh, I do need to do Apocalyptic Shadow this week. I'll do that after I push through some of the story.
So, where are we heading next?
Oti Mall. There are bloodhounds stationed along the way, though. It might be better to take a quieter route.
Alright. Sorry, I had to message someone.
I don't mean to meddle, but I'd advise you to stay away from that place.
Uh-oh, busted by Wilt.
Did something happen?
There isn't any concrete information yet, but anomalies have been reported around the area. You okay?
I'm fine. The Stellaron incident may have been quelled, but who is to say that nobody has another agenda? Thanks for the...
Come on, Wilt. You're more powerful than that.
Hold on. Sweet dreams are technically safe, but it would be wise to look out for oncoming vehicles.
Thank you.
Wilt's not stupid.
An ordinary passerby. It's a miracle that he didn't see through your disguise.
The Astral Express should have departed a long time ago. Why? We needn't change our plans because of him. I hope nothing terrible has fallen upon Penacony while I was in captivity the last few days. Come now. It's time we set off. Let's not stick too close to each other, just in case.
Alright.
50 feet or so
Keep
between
moving.
us will do.
It's one kind of negative thing about Star Rail for me. It's just a lot of walking around and talking, more so than actual battles. And you can't really skip. Like, you can skip the text a little bit.
Before I do, put your hands behind your back and answer my questions in short sentences.
Short sentences?
It's got it getting ready to black hole him to death.
I need to make sure your words aren't concealing any dangerous incantations.
I can't believe I've left everyone with such a peculiar impression of me. Please, believe me when I say that I didn't come back here with ill intent. Penacony will never experience the Order again either.
I'm afraid I won't be taking your words at face value. Not after how you wielded the power of harmony. Answer me. What are you doing here?
It looks like there's only one way.
About to disintegrate him.
Come on out, 1 week. We found ourselves an ally.
So, it was the IPC that freed you.
My sister has likely made an agreement of some sort with them. As for how I'm able to move around freely in Penacony, as you can see, I've only returned to my home to bid it farewell. Would you be kind enough to give me a chance?
Agreed. But, until you leave Penacony for good, you're to stay by my side. I left my home in a hurry, too. I know how it feels.
Haven't Rappa's. I pretty much skipped Rappa's. It was really just a side story. I didn't know what was going on other than a bunch of people are turning into monkeys and you had to kill them or something.
That said, I can't make this call by myself.
The Astral Express crew is in Penacony.
Come with me. We'll go find them.
Okay, okay.
They really need to have do a re-release of Welt, but like an upgraded, like more powerful version that's not the standard.
Be somewhere nearby.
Because he's like OP in this story.
If you don't mind, there's something that puzzles me. Now that the crisis on the planet of festivities has been averted...
You skip the dialogue, you can kind of, but it takes a second, and it's kind of annoying.
Someone stirred up trouble.
They've done it a lot better with Zenless Zone Zero.
And if that were indeed...
Because one thing is they do a lot of yapping in the story in this, so...
But I'm happy to defer to the Nameless and aid with any...
There's no need to worry. All is well in Penacony. Our reason for lingering here is...
A passenger?
The Express has been commissioned to send a passenger back home.
By passenger, do you mean this lady here?
Uh-oh.
These ladies?
King Young?
This... How?
You're finally here, Mr. Yang. We haven't...
King Young is everywhere. I really need to get her for my
Every touch. Every
break team, but it's like right after her is Herta, so I may end up having to spend on this game. I mean, I have a decent amount of pulls now. I pretty much have got enough for the light cone now for Herta since I dumped on his and didn't get it early. But see, the big thing is I have a ton of pulls here as well. I think, is it, yeah, so 200's 10 pulls, so I have 80. So I have a, guaranteed there. So, I know for sure I can get Herta and her light cone. The problem's going to be, if I go over Fugue, what about the future units after Herta? But, who knows? I don't play this that much, though, enough to be too concerned. What is going on here? That's not part of the story. Where is it? Wait, what? Did it... Wait, what the heck is it? Oh, okay, there we go. I was like, it switched to the other mission on me.
Isn't it fascinating how variables never fail to find their way? I have no interest in the Harmony's celebration, so it's only natural for me to turn down the invitation.
I need, I'm after Broke getting E2 Akron, gonna save her collab now. Yeah, I decided against getting her E2. I wanted to get it, but I was like...
For your next destination?
Nah, she's good enough without it. And I definitely want to start,
More
the Remembrance is looking pretty good, and like Herta's another Emanator, and she's gonna be broken just like Akron was, but she's gonna be broken on the Erudition side. So I was like, whatever. I don't need it. And they may end up having Akron come out again with a whole nother kit, maybe, because there's already been rumors on that and leaks. So I was just like, it's not worth it. So annoying having to read here.
That Foxian girl has indeed been through an unimaginable turn of events. So, is it out of goodwill that the astral... Looks like this is one exceptional passenger.
Alright. Taking her home.
So, is anyone gonna tell me what's going on? March?
Oh,
There's a ton of them.
you don't have to tell him that. Forget it. I'll tell you. We walked around with Miss Ting-Yun for a while after...
Did something happen?
Actually, it's more like it was someone's fault. We met a Pepeshi filming a Try Not to Laugh challenge, and he gave us some of his candy.
So that sort of try not to laugh.
They got scammed.
I didn't really want to do it.
Yeah, there's no Himiko voice actor currently. Looks like it's because they're on strike.
That's how we got into this problem.
What happened?
We failed the challenge. Yeah, blame her.
Oh, come on, stop interrupting. So, we had some candy, and we're so happy we rolled a... Miss Ting-Yun ate the candy too, but she only sneezed nonstop. Achoo! Achoo! Sneeze after...
What's you...
The dreamscape is a Memoria world. It is
Hyperspin to the mind.
triggered her. There is no cause.
He's got split personality.
We've experienced some...
Mister...
It's okay. You can reveal yourself.
I was only being careful. Or we would have been stopped by the Bloodhounds more than once on our... Help me remove my disguise.
It's been a while, everyone.
Oh god. Am I still dreaming?
Everyone, stay calm. I believe that at this point, Sunday has no reason to be dishonest, but to prevent any Mr. 1 Week here is an old acquaintance of Sunday's.
Pleased to meet you, fair lady. And you, of course. You're the heavyweight who pummeled this control freak.
But, the teen and Alice.
The surprises just keep pouring in. First there was Miss Acheron, and...
Let's leave this discussion for later. For now, we should be focusing on returning Miss T.
That's not gonna be easy. You'll see what I mean.
Not easy to communicate with. Kill him. Oh man, there's a lot of them.
March 7th. Have you taken the time to consider my suggestion?
Wait, did they change her voice actor?
Your suggestion?
It's me! I'm the one who wants every Ting-Yun to come together to form the Ting-Yun Merchant Guild. How often do you get the chance to work with yourself? Just imagine how in sync we'll be with one another. We're bound to thrive and prosper. I know, we can't leave the dreamscape to trade with the outside world, so that's where you come in, Miss March 7th.
There.
There does appear to be.
There you go.
Forget about it. How are you gonna clone your best
Mr. Yang mentioned the Express's next voyage is to send a passenger back home. Could
Yes, more specific.
the Law Fu? Didn't the Antimatter Legion launch an ambush on the Law?
Quite the contrary. She might have been the person closest to the.
Yeah, she got her neck snapped. Yeah, she sounds different for sure.
Time. As host of the Dreamscape, do you have any suggestions for?
I don't have much to go on now. Perhaps we should talk.
Fruity Ting Young, flower Ting Young.
Nice. People never forget a personally prepared home cook. But then again, gifts should be lasting. What about a? That sounds like a good idea. If we really want to do this right, though, it's the thought behind. She may.
You sure have a way of not offending anyone.
These three Tingyuns don't look like they'll be.
So, what do you think?
Let's try a different name, my dear friend.
Oh, don't we sound chummier that way? I took a leaf out of this Foxian girl's book.
The problem with Miss Tingyun is just as I suspected before. That prank shattered her into notes that are in other words. It means the Tingyuns we see here.
Yeah, I was like split personality.
You just
At any rate, this is a known occurrence across the Dreamscape. Tuning, the only problem is that these Miss Tingyuns are too caught up in their own world.
one that we can speak with, but it may take me a
The one that, whatever her name, that one Emanator took over. Or like the personality that was similar to the Emanators. I can't talk to that one. Oh, do you just talk to him?
You can't fly? I can. I'll take you next time. Shit.
Nah, I think she's perfect.
Even if that's true.
Find Tingyun that is easy to communicate with. Invincible fan.
Huh? Yikes.
Nope.
Oh, were you all looking for me? Oh, were you all looking for me?
Found her.
It's nothing special, really.
This is also a sign of Miss Tingyun.
Do you want to meet your one we can properly...
Worth a try, my lady. If I may.
Before you start, you should know that we're keeping...
Brace yourself for gravitational disintegration.
It is not my intention to provoke you. Perhaps,
That is true.
if you still have concerns, you are also free to restrain me while he performs.
There's no need for that.
Are you all right with this, Miss?
I go as the wind blows.
Then kindly forgive our intrusion.
What the?
It's still got the Emanator, like inner or whatever.
Did any of you hear a voice just now?
A voice.
Never mind.
Look, it's working.
They're all going back together.
Never did I expect that every encounter with you would always be in moments of distress. Did I conduct myself improperly?
She's got her new stuff on.
You're finally back.
She changed clothes completely.
But you're pretty amazing. Huh? What's wrong?
It's nothing. Just
Main reason I kind of want to get her when you can pull is too is because I pretty much have pulled on every Nihility, even though she's not going to be really good with Acheron.
I should have let you.
Acheron's kind of made me like all the Nihility units.
Not as ordinary as she appears. I nearly died.
Before the eyes, there's chaos before the birth of the universe. Okay.
Don't be afraid.
Oh, we're back at the space station now?
What? No matter what you see, you're not alone.
Who... and who am I? Is that where I came from? And where does...
Legion Club Successor. Temporarily added. Ooh. Wait, what? Who's she playing as? Wait. Should go good with my Akron as my temporary, because she is Nihility.
So familiar. Does she want to lead me somewhere?
Can move faster this way when it's going to force me to walk.
The life support pod is ready.
That's great. Otherwise, that person from the Xianzhou...
You're still trying. There's...
I'm not a genius, so I don't understand...
Excuse me. This girl is...
Here, the observers like just started to try to answer her some simple questions. Either her cognition is still chaotic state, from what I've observed so far, she's not incapable of composing law. Okay, I'm not reading the rest of this. Being young. Your time in rumination before suffering from intense pain, losing consciousness. Concerned.
Tingyun.
Don't question it. Keep moving forward. These are wounds left by the destruction. They have taken root within your body.
New bad guys.
Destruction? Please, who are you? And why...
I can't go to you. All I can do...
You want me to go through here?
There's no need for that. Don't fight it. Embrace it. Try to coexist with it. Think of it as...
My...
Forced fight. Oh, she's not even in my team.
Coexisting?
Don't worry. As I said before, you're not alone.
Ill tidings manifest. Beneath the waters lies an endless abyss.
I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
Ill fate descends.
Destined for oblivion.
Man, Akron's so good.
Since you're already here,
I don't even think I have the best. Like, it took me forever, and I still don't have crap for good relics on her at all, and she's still good.
It too shall fall.
Ill tidings manifest.
It's on me. Still waters of oblivion.
How can it be? Why? The ones from before weren't defeated either.
As I said before, you can't defeat them. No one can. You
Ruan
can fall
May.
into the darkness and die, or bring them with you when you return to the world here. These are your two choices.
Return to the world? What are you saying? Oh. No wonder those two ignored me. Am I just a wandering spirit now?
can think of it that way.
In limbo.
Based on what you said, even if I should wake up, these wounds that caused my death will remain on my body and never heal? I don't understand. You appear to be...
It's a habit of mine. I believe everyone should have the right to choose.
Run, May, gonna be creating some zombies.
This world, or not.
Be that as it may, I don't remember anything. There's nothing to help me make a choice.
That doesn't matter. I believe the desire to live was born from nothing to be... You may also prove yourself to be the exception. I would also be pleased with that result.
So what caused her to change clothes in this like ghost mode?
How troublesome. But I suppose that...
Survival or destruction is no longer a choice for you. They both now grow along the same path, and only by walking this path will you break through the darkness and arrive. Feeling more awake? Congratulations. You attained your very... Let me explain. You were attacked by a Lord Ravager. By all rights. But someone didn't agree with that assessment. And it just...
What about the other merchants?
I don't know.
Why me?
Because you were the most unfortunate. You fell into the... Yet, you were also the most fortunate. Her desire to claim everything... There is only a fine line between resurrection and escaping death. Yet, they couldn't be...
My body...
I'm sorry. I can't let you Your body was contaminated by the destruction and suffered severe...
So it was actually her body that the neck snapped on, I'm guessing.
Minor modifications to your body. Or you'll have to learn to adapt to it. There's no need for that. This was merely... With this, the debt between the traveling merchant and... Don't worry about it. You should sleep for a little longer. I'll arrange for someone to send you home. But you should go with them. It could...
All right.
Did I...
The tuning rebounded and affected 1 week instead.
I suppose there's no point in hiding it from... Miss Tingyun is originally from the Xianzhou. She had an unfortunate encounter with a lord...
Yeah, Denny and left her on the verge of death.
...of her identity, and left her on the verge of death. While she...
But something happened to change that out.
Yes, a genius got involved. She's very accomplished in the field. After that, she asked the Express to escort...
I'm so sorry.
That's alright. So long as nobody was hurt.
Yeah, Ruin May's kind of crazy.
Something to drink.
That's fine. We should find another place to talk.
I'm ready for her to...
So glad again.
You'll have to make do.
In any case, I must thank the both of you.
It was nothing. Now that the matter with Miss Tink...
There's no need for that. Mr. 1 week is in poor condition, so I'll leave Miss Tingyun.
Huh? But, Mr. Yen...
I trust that you can handle it. Besides, Himiko will be...
Okay.
Let's move out. Oh, absorb emotions. I'll take those. Haven't really done anything with them in the game, but...
Shall we keep going then? Do you?
I'm not too familiar with this.
Shit will try and take advantage of me. Luckily, people want to buy these gifts for our friends.
As if a merchant.
No, I already picked up a few gifts earlier. So that means there's only 3 more already lost a lot of time, so we better not drag our feet.
It doesn't do anything.
Welcome. How can I help you?
Hello there. It's my first time.
Look, specialties.
So,
Wow, you really know how to fly.
First we have.
Oh, so we're buying gifts for everybody. Clocky eye mask, unicycler, brother. What? Well, maybe this one. I don't know. It's not gonna matter.
Did you pick that because of her third eye?
A meticulously thought out and interesting suggestion. Next is come to Clock Studio. Finally, we have Lady Bailu.
There you go.
Both wings and...
You carry. That's all of them. Thanks to both your help, everything went smooth.
Why don't we pay another visit to the Dreamscape sales store? You can find memory bubbles pretty much anywhere. But Penacony's dream bubbles are extraordinary.
A souvenir for myself. But there's one more thing I wish to do.
One more thing. Alright. And how long? I thought it was just a side story. It's pretty cool. Going pretty long here.
Miss Ting-Yun?
Might need to just knock out the apocalypse now. So I don't forget to do it.
You've looked out for me during our travels together these past few days. But there are some things I find difficult. Do you two still...
How could we forget? He was so
Oh.
Exactly. And that's precisely why I haven't... When I asked for your names, I couldn't help but think that this... I've heard about what happened to you on the Xianzhou. And I've got to admit that...
Yeah, we couldn't even tell. I figured it happened when we were after Kafka. You vanished for a while. I thought you must have come back as a double.
So we did meet her, the real her. I thought she was always her.
But that thought has me filled with sorrow. That's what I've been puzzled about too. I never actually... What was your impression of that? That's just the nature of the Foxians.
I kind of skipped the beginning of the story really quickly, so I don't remember any change or anything in her character during the beginning.
So, what did
But there you go.
Oh, is that a compliment? Was there any...
Now's not the time for those kinds of jokes.
Now, in your eyes...
No.
Wait, don't you find that question a bit weird?
Miss March, you might have the wrong idea.
Huh?
As a merchant, staying well informed is crucial. If I had rushed in and out back then, I wouldn't have been much help.
We wouldn't...
Exactly. Based on your description, that Lord Ravager was indeed cunning. Her demeanor I regret missing out on your Xianzhou journey. Fantilia had stolen a piece of my life, and a fox, but after thinking it over...
I think it was during text messages from her. Oh, okay.
Is the bond I have with that thought has brought me great comfort. We've never even met before.
Yeah, I never really... I mean, in the beginning, I was just trying to get to the end game, so I rushed everything just to get to the end game. But then again, I started Star Rail like 2 weeks after it released. I mean, this is the game that got me back into gacha games, because it had been a long time since I played gachas. Because I mean, I played, I think the one before Honkai Star Rail that I played was the Final Fantasy Record Keeper. I think that was the last one before I kind of hadn't played a gacha for like years.
And you, my dear benefactor.
Miss Ting-Yun, that's way too over the top.
We'll see. All right, no more questions.
They're just yapping away though. I'm actually gonna just go knock out, because this story seems like it's still got more to it. I might as well just go knock out the Apocalypse real quick. Before I forget. Because I think that's the one it said it's ending. Yep. At least do the second to hardest, second to last hardest difficulty. Boss's Mirage takes 50% last damage after weakness is broken, and action gets additionally delayed, additionally increases damage taken. She's weak to fire. Oh yeah, this one will be good for Firefly. Summons 50% less take 50% less damage after boss. Okay, no. There's its own weakness type. Oh no, wait. Oh, this is just its ability. Sorry, I was thinking it was you pick one. It looks like that's all of his stuff. Can you select a buff or something? I thought you pick a buff. Okay, probably better to have my Firefly team up top. And then... where is he? Where are you? There he is. Okay, and then this one will be the Acheron team. And well, is he gonna need AoE? Could switch to Pella. Oh, actually, I could probably do her. Don't really matter. Where's my adventuring? I have so many units now, it takes me forever to find who I'm specifically looking for. Okay, there we go. And then pick the buff. Increase damage dealt by all allies' basic attacks, 50%. After defeating an enemy, follow-up attacks characters. Oh, well. I won't really be doing basic attacks here. Weakness break efficiency increase. Ooh, I might need to switch them. Increases all allies' characters' break effect by 50%. Oh. Yeah, we need to swap these puppies. I might have to run to the bathroom here in a second.
Feeling lucky. A slow simmer over.
Now, this should be easy because it's the third difficulty, not the second one. Or the last one.
Since you're already here, why not have a meal before you leave?
I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
Although Adventurine doesn't like to put his shields out. Like, he likes to attack instead. I would have actually rather had him just give me shields there. So I may have to manually do this. Yeah. They took damage.
Ill tidings manifest. Beneath the waters lies an endless abyss.
Bust. Or maybe I'll take it off.
Boom.
Beneath the waters lies an endless abyss.
Bust. Or maybe I'll take it off. Watch your head. Since you're already here, why not have a meal before you leave?
I weep for the departed. It too shall fall. Still waters of oblivion.
More season.
Ill fate descends.
Destined for oblivion.
Oh, don't you, dang it. I should have paused it there. That was a waste. Alright, Adventurine, we're gonna need our shields. Yeah, alright. Alright, yeah, I'm going to probably have to manually do it. Because Adventurine doesn't like to put his shields on. I may want to switch to Pella. The better... okay, let's get that up.
I'm honored by your presence. Since you're already here, why not have a meal before you leave?
I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
Okay. I should have did that first. Okay. Keep myself alive. Ran out of skill points there, but I like having my beefy shields up. Especially when they're hitting like that.
The dice have been cast.
Okay, those dudes are almost dead.
Or maybe I'll take it all.
I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
Memories are ever beneath the water lies an endless abyss.
Still waters of oblivion.
Watch your feet.
I'm honored by your since you're already here.
Do that one.
I hit the mark.
You ain't okay. You got plenty of skill points. Top up shields.
What do you want to know?
Defense down, and then hit them with that.
For the departed. It too shall fall. Destined for oblivion.
Memories are beneath
Start building your stacks back up.
How about letting the enemy strike first? The dice have been cast.
This finisher here.
Or maybe I'll take it all. Sure, I'll play along.
Watch your head.
Shields are back. Okay. Oh shoot. I'm gonna have to use it now so I can get my stacks back up.
It too shall fall.
It's better to make no move. More season.
Shields back up.
I'm honored by your presence.
How many gacha games do you play? I play 6 of them right now. I play Star Rails, Endless Sun Zero, Wuthering Waves, Sword of Convalaria, Ash Echoes, and Girls Frontline 2. Play too many.
Why not have a meal?
I'm probably when the next big game comes out, I'll probably end up having to drop one. Let's go ahead and top up shields to be safe. Okay.
See you later.
Watch your head.
Okay, defense down and then hit him.
I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
Have I tried Nikkei? I have not. That game's been out a while, so I am not going to try one that's been out. I try and get into the new ones as they come out. They do have the Nikkei mode in Girls Frontline, though. But yeah, I don't like to play catch-up in these types of games, so I'm either in it, and as soon as I quit it, it's hard to come back into them.
Any time left to say farewell.
Who's coming next? Him. Okay.
Destined for oblivion.
Go ahead. Man,
The dice have been cast.
let's go ahead and
Bust.
Because the dino will be dead here in a second. I think shields are fine, and I'm really needing those skill points now.
How about letting the enemy strike first?
I'll need that skill point. And then hit.
I weep for the departed.
Oh, it forced me to hit the dino.
Another journey begins on the still waters of oblivion.
Zoning out again. I can help.
Oh, Infinity Nikkei. Sorry, I mixed those two up. I have not. When's it coming out? Because didn't they just do beta? It's not out yet, is it? I was thinking of trying it, but it looks like a more of a girls' game. But I'll definitely try it since it's going to be a big game. All right, who's coming up next? Him. I definitely don't need that.
Watch your feet.
And she's about to die. It came out yesterday? Really? I did not realize that. I may have to try that tonight then. It must be getting a lot of people streaming it. I might have to actually try it then. Surprisingly, I hadn't really paid much attention to it. I would have thought there would have been more. I haven't seen any ads or anything on it other than the couple streamers that played it. Really cozy. I don't think there'll be any way for me to maintain a game like that, though. That'll be the one problem. All right. Oh shoot, this may not be the best guy. I forgot how much he has up here. This may have been a bad choice for him. I don't know. But yeah, I mean, it being open world, like Wuthering Waves already takes a long time, so I could see Infinity Nikkei take, or Nikkei, however they say it for that game. That might take way too much time. Holy crap. Okay, I mean, we're breaking through his shields pretty well. Now, when we do break his shields, is Firefly going to be able to one-tap him? Because she's going to exit her ultimate, like, right as we break him, aren't we? Whether any of the skip for story, oh yeah, for sure. And I might have to do that just so I can push through this next story, but I mean, Wuthering Waves is on the chopping block for future games coming out. Oh yeah, as soon as he broke. Of course she exits. Okay, she goes right back into it. At least that's good. She's gonna... There you go. I love Firefly. So strong when it's someone really weak to the break. That's why I probably have to get Fugue. That way, just in case Remembrance and Break are the best for 2 game modes. And I don't want to bring Acheron in. Out of the 6 gacha you play, which one do you like enjoy the most? Right now it's Girls Frontline 2. I'm loving that game. It's like the event was really good, the content's good, I like the story. I really like Star Rail as well. I've just kind of had it more on a daily grind at this point. Been waiting for the 3.0. They got very after I got through the story in Penacony, it's kind of been just to me. Zenless Zone Zero, I like the combat in that too. I've been kind of waiting for my Abbey though before I really push on it. I haven't pushed hard on the end game in Zenless Zone Zero, but I do have. I'm going like full anomaly in Zenless Zone Zero. And then on Sword of Convallaria, as soon as Terra comes out, I'll pretty much have my solid foundation of all my teams. And then at that, I'm probably just going to hoard poles until like a next really big unit comes out, and then buy up their signature weapon in that game. Okay, is this thing going to beat it? May not have to step in for this one. Although I can already tell the 4th difficulty I'm going to definitely have to manual.
All will be swept away by the wind.
He's about to die here. And then after this, I gotta run to the bathroom real quick. Okay, I got enough for all of it. Alright, let me run to the bathroom real quick after I get these. As long as I get the first 3, like, yeah, there's only a pole and a half. In the second one, so if I don't get the 4th one, it's like, whatever, I don't care. I don't have time to really min-max anymore in this game, playing too much. But I think I should be able to. But I'm going to go back to the story. I just wanted to make sure I did this just in case I forget to do it, but I will be right back. I'll just go ahead and mute myself for a second. Alright, there we go. Back. The new The new derivation mode in SOC is making it really important to collect as many legendary units. The reward. I need to actually look at that. So is it... What do you call it? Is it, because it has like the Tower of Adversity currency. Is that like a new mode? I haven't kept up with it enough currently. I need to kind of look at it. But is it like Tower of Adversity? Or the replacement for it? Because we were supposed to have it, I think, at this point. I have been really bad about keeping up. Alright. Let's go back to the story.
This haven of memories.
I still need to, I want to try and get out my next unit video tomorrow, but I've been just having to do non-stop on Girls Frontline right now, so I've kind of fallen behind on that, which to me it's not too big a deal at this point, because it seems like I'm so far ahead on them that, people don't have interest in those units yet on some of them. And they take quite a bit. It takes quite a bit to actually make those videos compared to some of these ones where they're already... The translations are a lot better on games like Girls Frontline too. But I just gotta keep trying to get one out a week, and then I'll eventually be completely caught up on sort of Convalaria.
Why does that sound awkward?
Since I'm returning to the Xianzhou, I think it's better to choose something.
I love customers like you. So easy.
So easy to take it. Just don't pick anything weird.
Oh, speaking after troubling you all this time, I couldn't leave without properly expressing my thanks.
Wow.
Here are the dream bubbles I prepared for you. Thank you for your business.
A dream bubble with her.
Finally in order.
Wonder who they'll drop next. Yeah, I'm wondering too, because they've said in the thing it's going to be different than CN, so you can't really predict anything. And I'm kind of the approach too, when it comes to covering the units, on actually just waiting for the announcement of the unit before I cover them in Girls Frontline 2. It seems to work out a little bit better. Because when in sort of Convalaria, I'm so far ahead, it's like, we know for a fact the people I'm on right now aren't coming out for at least a month, or at least 2 or 3 months. Just because I'm already basically almost done with the Crimson Knights, and then it's going to go into the Mages. Oh, my dog's here. 1 second, I gotta get my dogs. Just get him in my area so he doesn't do anything bad. Well, I guess they're locked in here with me. My wife's just going to get our groceries real quick. Prediction is another ice unit. I'd have to look at who the ice units are, but it'd be good to have some, well, if we know it's another ice unit for sure and they're a good DPS, I haven't looked through every single one of the limiteds yet, then I may have to just go for Suomi's weapon then, for sure. Just because it buffs them. Oh crap, I'm about to max out on my energy too. I've been bad about that.
For Miss Ting Yun to leave. I'm not ready to say goodbye just yet.
Why did it, when I come here, it switches the story to that other one on me? Dog's pulling on my chair here. Got too much energy. They could do double banners again. If they do, well, they did say they weren't going to catch us up to CN, so I don't know if they will do that. I think this was just an initial start double banner because they're going to throw so much currency at us.
Yeah, we got delayed. Mr. Yang will explain.
You're going to hear my dogs in the background. Let me see if I can get them to relax. 1 second, I gotta mute for a second. Alright.
Has the messenger from the Cienjo arrived yet?
Yeah, the dog's going crazy. My wife just dropped him off here while she goes to pick up groceries. So you might hear him whining in the background a little bit. We can't just have him roaming the house. It should only take her like 30 minutes to get the groceries before she probably comes and gets them again. But I will be probably taking a break here in like an hour, hour and a half to eat dinner, and then I'm gonna switch over to Girls Frontline 2.
Long time no see, everyone.
Oh, he's gonna hit the mic, of course. Got a lot of energy right now. I think he's been sleeping upstairs all day. You hit the mic. Come on. See if I can get him to sit down for a second. Just lay down. Might have to go help my wife find my keys real quick. I will be right back. Okay, there we go. Oh my goodness. Let's see if I can get him settled down now. Having to run around with him. Alright. See if I can finish the story without him getting too loud.
Madame Yukong?
I've imagined this moment many times. I was worried I might embarrass myself in front of you. I even rehearsed every word beforehand. But now it seems it was unnecessary. Ting-Yun, I'm here to take you home.
When's she gonna go by her new name, Fugue or whatever?
Madame Yukong, I wasn't expecting it to be you.
I wanted to come because, after all, it's you who's coming home.
Yeah, me.
Your body. It's going to be tough from now on.
I've already escaped death once. Also, it's not all bad. I might even beat you at a—
You're still—
Was she like a robot now or something?
As always. I have a lot I'd like to tell you, but even if we can't completely rid you of the pain, there must be way—
I have no doubt. But do I really have to go back to the Lawfu?
Why?
Despite Fantilia's ruthlessness, she spared me when I should have been eliminated. It seems as if—
Oh, is she gonna join the Express?
People within the Alliance who also believe that the suspect is now on the Yuchua.
If that's the case, it's all the more reason for me not to return to the—
Take advantage of the situation.
Right now, the marks of ruin inside me maintain a delicate balance. Moreover, they were created. If possible, please inform the General and arrange for me to meet with the Marshal.
When Ron Mei visited the Lawfu earlier, she mentioned what happened to you. The Arbiter Generals concluded that Fantilia did not intend for you to survive. If we follow this plan, we must keep your resurrection hidden. I'll support you, no matter.
Then I'm...
The road ahead is perilous. If you decide to take it, I won't...
I've come to see myself clearly in this dream journey.
Blessing in
There is
disguise.
someone who can attest. Please follow me. She should be around here somewhere.
Is that...
What in the world?
After a strange encounter, I was fragmented into multiple Tingyuns, each embodying, and one of them hasn't returned to me. Because she ventured.
You mean her? What is she doing?
She's captivated. As a fleeting emotion, she's no different from a newborn. Her board. Madame Yukong, do you remember? Perhaps that was just an ordinary flight for you, but that was her first experience.
Back then, you were still young enough for me to carry.
This guy doesn't really make sense with the original story because they talked like as if they didn't know if she existed or not for real, but clearly she remembers her as a kid and all that, so I don't know.
You probably still can. What?
I'm afraid you'd be too heavy for...
Just kidding.
I remember you kept begging me to take you to the star skiff, and even dreamed of becoming a pilot.
This flight was a turning point. The boundless cosmos unfolded before me. In this world, there are paths. Even though I lacked the talent, even to this day, this thrill.
That hasn't changed.
Never. Now I can embark once more on my journey. Speaking of which, how are things with the Whistling Flames?
I've left Yan Ming in charge for now. He's reliable, but he can be a bit extreme.
My principle. Forsake what others fight for, and take what others abandon. That's the way to navigate the world and achieve my goals. But now I've also learned that while these merchant principles...
But this shouldn't fall on your shoulders to begin with. You are simply an innocent survivor in this war.
Madame Yukong, you were once a survivor in the war too, weren't you? In a hazy...
Yeah, because a lot of the others died.
I remember someone telling me that the inescapable... Madame Yukong, the gods use humans as pawns in their cosmic game, sacrificing countless innocent souls. Have you ever thought about making them pay?
Every moment of every day. But as inconsequential as we are, how can we escape the fate of being mere pawns? If I could choose, I would never want you to become a pawn. I just wish you could still be that carefree little fox.
Don't be disheartened.
She's got a long life ahead of her. They like live forever, basically. Or really long lives. Till they go crazy.
To the favor of the Lord Ravager. Remember, it's often the unassuming pawns, the lone traveler, or the worm that... So, now I'll sneeze a few times.
Thanks to that, treasures not distinguishable parting there. Okay. Oh, back to Sunday now. Man, this little side story is dragging on quite a bit.
Is this place also affected by the Order?
No, I'm just here to bid, so it shouldn't matter if we add another.
How did you know she would be here?
I didn't. I had a hunch and decided to try my luck.
It's not like you to leave things to...
I'm trying to change too.
I don't think you need a bystander in this scenario.
You're not worried I'll take the opportunity to
I believe you're the kind of person that has the ability and desire to use everything to your advantage. Now then, Mr.
I'm not leaving.
Let him stay. He won't be. I actually need 1 week to be there. She shouldn't be seen talking to a fugitive.
You don't intend to reveal...
Both parties don't have to be aware that this is a farewell. I shouldn't put her at risk.
Shall we go then?
Well,
Let's go. Our journey can't begin.
they'll be in plenty teams together in the future. Because she'll probably be one of the best for Remembrance with Sunday. There's been like 2 fights with normal enemies that Akron just leveled like they were nothing. It's just been nothing but yapping.
My name is 1 week. I'm a member of...
Oh, they don't have Robin's voice actor either because of the strikes.
You must be very busy. What brings you here to Dream's Edge? Well, perhaps the dreamscape is not so different from reality. When we look up into the night sky, the stars aren't really there. So, have we ever truly seen a real...
But this is kind of why I don't really like pushing through the story in this, and I like leave it to the last second because it takes so long. But half the time you can't do the events until you finish the story in this. So then I have to do all the events at the last second too. And I actually missed one of them because it was, you had to do it through the last one. It was kind of like the dispatch missions, and I didn't realize it, so I missed a majority of it. I mean, it was really only polls that I missed, a couple polls, so it's not that big a deal, but...
No. Today is my rest day. There's going to be a show later, so it's somewhere farther away. Miss Robin, may I stay here with you to gaze at the stars?
Oh, my dog's whining a little bit. Waiting for my wife to get back because I had to close the door.
Still, these stars are unfamiliar. Perhaps it's both.
They added the option to skip 2 events, at least for some. Oh yeah, I had that last time.
Had any real consequences, but
I've seen that on a couple, and I did that.
now the hotel feels quieter than before.
I don't want to get so far behind I'm having to do like 3 things a story, because once you fall behind on the story, it's going to just feel like forever to catch back up. Then you're just going to rush through it.
Did the person you wanted to say them to leave? Sometimes, what's in your heart doesn't need to be dressed up in words. If you don't mind me asking, there are many such people on Penacony. I believe they all have the willpower to start anew. Are you saying that's not true? Failure may be a good thing for someone like that. Being able to reflect.
Alright, yeah, yapping.
hope so.
The jigsaw. Okay, I was thinking, I was like, I hadn't done that one yet. I guess it's part of the story.
The dream jigsaw.
Vlad plays daily, but he still doesn't want to go through. Yeah, Adventurine's dragged on. Everybody said it was so good, but I didn't. I was like, eh. That one, it was not that good. I don't care about his backstory. And even though I paid attention to it, I was like, there's not. Didn't really change my opinion of him at all either. Oh, this isn't the one to pull out. I don't need to talk to them. Oh, wait. So do I do it first before I go down there? Or is it... Okay, I need to go down there first.
It seems we've been blessed with good fortune. Another Dreamweaver, probably. The second jigsaw piece. We should keep looking.
Okay, we're just looking for puzzle pieces. There's nothing special with these. Just go put it in. Oh. I still have no clue what the point of these were. But it probably was unlocking something, but nothing important. That's gonna go right there. Done.
It's done.
It's the bird. I'm pretty sure it died, if I remember. They let it go and it, like, died.
Soon I shall travel to those unfamiliar stars, none of which I recognize. But as long as you continue to gaze at those unfamiliar stars,
Oh, yeah, it sounds like she knew he was in a disguise.
That didn't seem like a perfect goodbye.
it's enough. I only meant to stay quietly, but why did you do those unnecessary things?
What things?
Those 2 notes. If someone finds them, they can be used as...
Huh. So you can do whatever you want as men? I don't want to live with regret for the rest of my life either.
Live with regret.
We're almost done saying our goodbyes, right?
Yes. We only... But before we leave, I have a question I'd like to ask you, Mr. Yang. I'm curious. Why
the sudden interest?
I always had a feeling that you, at this very moment, there are countless worlds above the sky still waiting for the arrival of the Astral Express. To trailblaze means to forge ahead. Yet, you...
I got nothing better to do.
Besides, the watchmaker...
And because of that, he bid farewell to the...
Not all journeys lead to the stars. Even if we leave the... You can think of it this way. The title of Nameless doesn't belong to any one person. The goal of my trailblazing is not the unknown world. In my homeland, the name Welt means world. It suggests that each person is a world unto themselves. This is my way of the trail.
Why me?
Like I said before, I left my home in a hurry. I also know that a person will only be able to truly face themselves once they've decided to say goodbye. There was never a third person with us, was there?
I told you he'd find out.
The trick.
I should have known nothing could have. Since you already know 1 week's secret, there's no need for me to build up suspense. Let's go. We'll head straight for the finale and take our final bow.
What happened? The Grand Theater stands deserted. Main who crashed here with broken wings must learn how to walk on the land. Oh, is this gonna be just a actual boss fight they're gonna give us here?
You can hide your appearance, but trespassing on restricted family grounds is...
Don't worry, I won't take too much time. I was a child when I first visited the Grand Theater. I remember seeing the light behind the curtain. When I returned here many years later as the head of the Oak family, I finally learned.
Now that you've returned to the stage...
Prepare for my departure. I've always believed that a person's starting point should also be his last stop. Have you ever seen the elderly at the end of their lives? As they welcome their final moments, they invariably raise their hands. Humanity flaps their wings twice as they complete their journey. I will say goodbye. Here. To the me of yesterday.
Dun dun dun.
I really hate this face. My expressions feel so dull and lifeless.
Split personality.
That explains why something always felt off about your appearance. The halo above your head that symbolizes the harmony, it's been missing since the moment we reunited.
It's true that this ring was bestowed upon our people by the heavens. But that while I was in the gallery of thoughts, at the entrance of the dream,
Why?
I am a fugitive after all. Another reason is, this is how I can cast aside all the blessings of the harmony, and the order, and...
Is that also how Mr. 1 Week came into this world?
No. You wouldn't believe the real story even if he told you. He was born from an accident.
Okay.
One that you're actually quite familiar with. It was that try not to laugh challenge. I was roaming around as an ordinary person when I unfortunately fell into that perpetual
Okay.
trap.
Are you saying that he's a part of you? That's quite surprising given...
You could say he's another... I too was once a child, with aspirations buried deep. Maybe if I had made...
So he can leave his personality or whatever that split from him here while he goes out and does whatever? Okay.
What a pity. Failing to become a better version of yourself. So, my final farewell will be like that of Miss Ting-Yun. I will perform a tuning on myself, and this also means that 1 week will vanish for good. Is there a possibility that you will be the one who disappears? No. But who's to say there won't be any changes? Maybe deep down.
Regardless of the outcome, you will have... I'll be waiting for you in the audience.
Much appreciated.
Dog is whining over there. Come here.
Shall we begin?
I don't know what he wants.
Anticipating this possibility.
He's gotta make sure he doesn't have an accident here.
You've really changed. In the past, you wouldn't have tolerated any noise at all. I'm about to embark on an unknown journey, where it will be impossible to maintain my orderly life.
I'll probably take a break after I finish the story here, because I'm guessing this is the end.
Much like today.
And then, so I'll eat dinner, and then I'm gonna get back on the Do Girls Frontline 2. Got lots of stuff I need to knock out on it now. Just try and do all the extra challenges and stuff.
I feel unsettled, maybe even scared. Ever since I left Penacony, I could no longer control everything. Don't flatter yourself. You can't. But isn't that how it is? My fear of the unknown may be a weakness, but your presence has shown me that surprises aren't always. Meeting you has been a great help to me, and I'm glad to have discovered this side of myself. I also feel grateful for the opportunity to tell you this in person.
Hi Zara, how you doing? Just about to finish the story here for Sunday. At least I think.
I truly dislike you. What? Are you sure you didn't mean the opposite? I must admit, many of your qualities strike a chord with me. There are times when I want to joke around, freely express my thoughts, or my fondness.
Gotta do that horde mode myself, and yeah, I definitely need to finish that up.
Then go for it, Sonny. You always talk about locking the bird in the cage. Look at yourself. Besides discipline and hesitation, there's nothing else in your life. If you continue living like a slab of marble, you'll break. But I dislike people who are frivolous. It makes me uncomfortable to even emulate them. If I fail,
Okay, come on up, puppy.
I will still uphold my principles, such as
Lay down.
decorum and stateliness. As for the harmony, my stance remains the same. Whether it's you or the paths, if what I once doubted, or even opposed, becomes the force I must rely on in the future, then this time, my true heart will.
He's in charge of his second personality. Already got him? Yeah, I already did the polls on Sunday. I did it at the very beginning of my stream. I lost the 50-50 at Soft Pity, but then I got him on the next 10 poll. So I basically got him in 80 polls, or 85 polls.
Leaving your fate entirely up to a coin flip? This isn't like you at all. Did you lose your mind after being run over by the Express? Or were you possessed? Failure is always the best teacher. To save more lives, you must first understand what they live for and what they die for. You see? Whether it's us merging or one of us disappearing, I'll leave the tuning to fate, and see if I can embrace all that I detest. Only then will I truly be able to walk among the living. But what if you can't do it? Well, that's out of my hands. It will just prove that I'm still the person who always disappoints his sister.
Alright. Let's do this fight.
Falling is just another name for flying. That's why I rejoice at my broken wings. Step into the mortal world to see how it truly is. And with my last breath, I'll join the weak in reaching my hands toward the sky. On the planet of festivity, it's not the gods who answer us.
Yeah, it's pretty decent. I lost a 50-50 to Welt, which I really am not. The only standard that I'll probably be using anymore is Himiko, and that'll be with Herta when she comes out.
When telling jokes, be sincere. Don't sweat the details, and above all, don't explain them every time.
Telling you.
Never mind. Maybe it's better for you not to joke. No objections from me. This is so annoying. How did I become so dull? Well, despite everything, try not to be too hard on yourself.
Dun 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 dun.
Planet of festivities, land of the dreams. I say goodbye to my home. Should one desire to leave the stage for good, one must first step back onto the stage.
We're just fighting this guy again. No auto?
These dissonant sounds are much too harsh.
That sucks. I need that skill point.
I weep for the departed.
Did they even change anything with the boss? I'm on the hard guarantee 156 pulls or something, waiting for something, someone I really want. Oh yeah, I mean Herta's gonna be an emanator. I mean that's the one reason I want to get her. Just like she's gonna be just like Akron, but for the erudition units. So she's gonna be like the #1 unit for pure fiction for the foreseeable future. And erudition's like my weakest part of my team, so I'm definitely having to get her. Okay, do I... Yeah. I mean, I've already almost got this. I'll do that. Let's go ahead and give us some shields.
The dice have been cast. Bust. Or maybe I'll take it off. Watch your head.
I weep for the departed.
That's probably a waste since he's so low, but... Go right to the next phase.
Is it inevitable for me?
Okay, so Black Swan. Okay, so I can get my skill points. I'd rather get that defense on him. Do I need shields? I think I should be fine. Oh, he actually has shields.
I weep for the departed.
Jackie's been carrying my pure fiction mode, but if she's correct, might be her with Akron for sure. I don't know why I put them all on that one.
What do you want to know?
I'm honored.
Okay, let's get that.
Since you're already here, why not have a meal before?
That one. We need shields. Yeah, let's just shoot. Akron's next. I need that. It's okay, dog. You're okay. You're okay. You're okay. You just whining a little bit. I think my wife just got home. Well, Herta wants other erudition, so she has like the similar requirement to Akron, where there's buffs for having erudition in your party, unless it's changed since the last time I looked at the leaks. Oh, he's about dead. Why am I even screwing around? No, this is my I don't have a baby. This is my dog. My wife just got home, so he is whining. So I'll probably have to call it a stream for right now after this. It's okay, buddy. I don't have a kid. I couldn't play as many gachas if I had a kid.
Well, how should I address you now? Mr. Sunday or Mr. 1 Week?
Whichever you prefer. He's probably mocking me from inside right now. Thank you for accompanying me through all this, Mr. Yang. This farewell journey has come to an...
What are your plans after leaving Penacone?
At this point, there's no need to hide things from you. I believe there's more to the incident involved.
Are you
You okay?
Dream Master?
Don't worry.
You know, a lot of people are hearing you whine.
And resurrecting the fallen Eon during the Charming Festival. But
Which butt done?
Mr. Gopher Wood once told me that all the Order's efforts were aimed at avoiding the same...
It sounds like a kid. Yeah. Yeah, you want to get down? There you go. I'll be able to get you out here in a second.
My guess is that the family from the Montour system must be involved. Unfortunately, too much time has passed to verify that. Penacone is just a small territory, and even the family heads with their authority cannot enter the sacred site of the Harmony and inquire about the true will. In the worst case scenario, if she...
We're gonna have to probably... I'm hoping we get to eventually start killing these, Aeons. Like, let's start fighting the Aeons, because they sound like, bad guys in this game.
The Harmony has more than one side. They can be the most steadfast ally of the Astral Express. Or the...
Well, thank you for being honest with me. The efforts of the crew on Penacone. After all this, the Harmony and the Preservation will keep the situation on the planet of festivities in balance. With the momentum from the Trailblaze, more forces will arrive, and Penacone. Freedom is the only answer the Nameless can offer. I'm glad that Penacone needs it.
You and I both strive for a peaceful society, even if our reasons are different. And you've gone even further than I have. If not for our paths, perhaps you and I wouldn't be in opposition.
Oh, don't sell yourself short. We're not fundamentally opposed. Otherwise, you wouldn't have shown me. This shared journey is my way of repaying you. You are one of my trailblazers.
About that, you've given me many insights as well. Humans are the measure of everything, and no one is the sole savior.
And they are just yapping. This whole thing's been one giant yap fest. That really isn't saying much either.
I realize I must build it brick by brick. While I lack the will to trailblaze, nor can I become a true Nameless. I admire your convictions. Perhaps what I need. Therefore, after leaving Penacone,
So
consider letting me...
he's gonna join the Express. Oh, okay.
come aboard the Astral Express and travel with you for now.
Can you replace March? Because he's probably be less annoying than her, I guess.
So this is why I brought him here. Mr. Sunday wants to join us on the Express.
I don't have anything to say.
I learned the most valuable lessons from my past opponents.
We can be okay. Let's do all the nice stuff.
Well, you did get nerfed after turning into
He got nerfed.
I guess I'm okay too.
Hey, they're admitting to the fact that when you finally beat the guy, and that's a super strong, and then you get... I mean, he's gonna be super strong as a Harmony on your team, but we're not getting a guy that can do this kind of stuff the boss could do.
Perhaps I'll find the answer. Until then.
Now that our business on Penacone...
Oh, contacting Madam Herta again before we set off. She helped us look into amorphous. Okay, yeah, so the next planet for the next patch is at the end.
No, we're still not quite there.
Uh-oh.
Indeed, this is only a minor ripple that no one will ever notice. So, you must also understand, for a genius, the importance of asking questions outweighs the importance of the answers themselves.
Dun dun dun.
So-called magic has its own set of principles. There are no mysteries in this universe that cannot be solved. So, all-seeing presence, I ask you this. What is divinity?
The herder. Absolutely pulling on her. Alright, so that is the story. I did do the one part that I wanted to do, and my dog is whining quite a bit, so I think I'm going to do is I'm going to take a break for a couple hours. I got to eat dinner, probably knock out a couple things in the other gachas, like Ash Echoes, sort of Convalari and that, and then I'll be back in a couple hours and kind of continue with Girls Frontline 2 from there. But yeah, at least I made it through this. I mean, I think I definitely want to start streaming a lot more of the story in a lot of my gacha games, because it actually gets me through it, versus just sitting on it and never getting them done. So, but yeah, I'm going to go ahead and call the stream. Had a decent amount of people coming here. I actually didn't expect anyone really at all, since it's Honkai Star Rail, not one of the other smaller games I play. But yeah, it had a decent amount here. But yeah, I'm going to go ahead and call it and take him out, because he is starting to get really whiny. But yeah, thanks for watching, everybody.